Initiates for the flame. You are now programmed to drop dem draws. Have you been maintaining your flame?
You underestimated your child. You underestimated your child. You underestimated your child.
Peace to the tribe. What's the word? How y'all doing tonight? It's the Initiates for the Flame. It's your boy AD. I got my G, Elijah Green. You already know what we're doing tonight. You here with some hot, super hot fire info, teachings, talks, higher level conversations. You already know, we pushing, got some work to show. So, bro, what's the word? What's up, man?
Man, I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Summertime shining. It's growth season. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. Bro, we got that winter phase, we in that summertime, where they say the bodies drop more people working, more money coming in, and new beginnings. But I feel like to tap into those, new beginnings, and just to be on top of our summer to really finish out the year strong, we gotta be led right. You know what I'm saying, bro? You feeling what I'm getting into?
Say that one more time now.
I said we gotta be led right, to finish this year strong.
Oh, led right, man.
Like to finish strong, like to really be on our purpose, our bag, just to like be creating from a right space of mind.
Bro, I mean, can you believe it's July?
No.
It's like it's July of 2025. We are like halfway. We like more than halfway through the year. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you talking about like how being led is like, I hope that you are on some type of path, and I hope you know what path you're on right now, because like otherwise, man, I don't know how you dealing with this, because at least on my end, time is flying, and if I wasn't in the state that I was in, if I wasn't able to be able to move how I move and accomplish things the way that I am now, I know that I feel lost, dazed, and confused right now, for sure.
Yeah, no, for real. And just to even, like, I feel like too, like, you got people on your side, this year really helping you, like, stay focused, helping you to lead right. Because it's so easy just to be led in your ego, feel like you on the right track, feel like you really getting shit done, but really you just burning bridges.
Man, I see that so much, like right now. It's crazy. Everybody thinks that they're moving in the right, and yeah, that's something that I see out of people on a day-to-day basis. And I know me personally, I'm certainly not perfect at all, but I definitely throughout the day, on a daily basis, and checking myself. I do know I'm checking myself, just in the sense of, all right, however I'm like, if I'm dealing with people, how are those people making me feel? Whether in a negative or positive manner. If people, I'm not the most friendly person face to face all the time. Just people can get on my nerves and easily. It's not hard for that to happen, and I am not somebody who hides that. if somebody is getting on my nerves, I have no problem kind of letting them know that, in person. At the same time, it's like just because somebody's getting on my nerves, that doesn't mean that I'm right in my feelings about the situation per se. Maybe I need to check myself. Maybe they're getting on my nerves because I'm not moving as best I can. So, how how do I make sure like I'm doing that? How do I make sure that I am ensuring myself that I am moving correctly and not being affected by what's going on externally?
One way I really see all this like being played out is thinking that we can do all this by ourselves, thinking that it's cool to be on our own, and we can't do that. There's a certain extent to being focused and holding yourself accountable and working on yourself. But then there's always going to be parts where you're going to be dealing with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one way we avoid triggers. We avoid people. We avoid connecting. And it's like what you just said earlier, I felt like was really something that's self-aware about yourself. You're like, I understand that, I get irritated easily, or sometimes a person might, spark that in me. But it's like I'm self-aware of it. And I know it's like sometimes it's not just them. It's just, I just don't like when people talk loud, honestly. And they just talk loud. And they talking about some shit I like. They just yelling. So I feel like that's something you have to be very self-aware. And I know you're a person that really writes a lot of how creative you are. I'm pretty sure you actually working on some stuff right now, right? And I know you had dropped some new heat recently. I seen everybody wearing it. I seen some photo shoots too, man. Like what's been going on with that?
Yeah, man. So I mean, if you know anything, like Elijah Green is the brand, of course, and I'm known as a gas man, but also have been doing clothing and apparel for some time. At the same time, saying that I did take a little bit of time off on that end, that side of the business, but I got back into it last summer. Just speaking on or just building off with what you were speaking on, as far as having a team and holding yourself and others accountable in order to make sure that you're growing and doing maxing out in your life, doing the things that you're supposed to do to be able to reach your potential. My team was in my ear, just in regards to their goals, their aspirations, things that they wanted to get done. And I can't look at myself in the mirror as a brother, as a partner, as a leader. When I have these things being said to me and I know that it's coming from a real place, everybody has to step up. So with that being said, it's, I have a team that wants to step up. So what am I going to do with that? Am I just gonna, like, let's do that. Let's step up. So like, what role do I play in that? And it was just, just playing my role, in a sense, knowing what it is that I do and doing that, and supporting everybody in their goals and allowing them to be able to rally around what it is that I do as well, and push that and be able to build something and grow something. Which was like the initial, again, like the Grow campaign, which we started last summer, 24, and we remixed it and revamped it this summer, and then starting off strong for sure.
Nah, that sounds like some real grower mindset stuff. Like, we got the garden, we're gonna plant over here and here. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be ready by this time. We're gonna have that in next year. That's pretty tough to be moving like that. And to go into what we got in tonight, I feel like that's from a place of inner world, inner source. You know what I'm saying? Because wanting to be creative, you have to be led internally, right? And some people are able to conjure that and tap into it. Boom. Some people can just know how to turn it on just like that. So it's like I want to bring up some stuff, but also I actually kind of wrote an article about this, but it's more of in a way of like finding your creative spark by being internally led. So we can check that out on my Substack. You can. I'll have links are down below, but I just feel like, being led internally is really important, and I feel like where you're speaking from is that. So I'm gonna drop this video real quick.
Follow the Spirit's leading in every part of our life. YouVersion verse of the day is Galatians 5:25. Since we are living by the Spirit, let us follow the Spirit's leading in every part of our lives. Now, first of all, what's the Spirit? The Spirit is the Spirit of God, also known as the Holy Spirit. Now it says the Spirit should be leading us in every part of our lives. Why is it important that we should be following the Spirit in every part of our life? That's because the Spirit of God will tell you what God thinks. Scripture says that the Spirit of God knows the deep things and the secrets of God. God has secrets, and he be telling us. Sometimes we don't be listening. So if I'm being led by the Spirit, where is it taking me? See, the Spirit's going to take you to a hospital in the kingdom. And in that hospital, it has multiple rooms. And every single room is a different part of your life. And every time it takes you to one of those rooms, it's going to do surgery. It's going to do a heart transplant. It's going to take out your heart and then get God's heart on that area of your life. And when you get God's heart on the area of your life, you succeed because you grow. Ask God for his heart on whatever you're struggling with today. YouVersion verse of the day is Galatians 5:25. Since we are...
You peeped that, he was like, you grow. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I ain't do that. That's spirit. That's spirit. Everything is, synchronicity is real, man. Come on. You know how I go. But yeah, man, what he said, like, again, it's all building off of what we've been speaking on, is understanding that again, AD, he moves, he has his own personality, he has his own ego. Jeff got his own personality, he got his own ego, and we have our own feelings and how we move. But again, me, and I know you, AD, know very well the etymology of spirit is breath.
Right.
And it's literally, you focused on the simplest thing, in a sense, the thing that brings you the most calm, the most peace. Anything outside of that, you're moving. You're not moving in the spirit of God. So yeah, that's something to just always remember and always recall. I got to, man. If I don't like putting two people business out there too much, but like I've seen some things that as of recent, people, not again, people. Everybody has feelings. Everybody deals with things on a day-to-day basis. Life is not fair. It's all based on how you react to things versus what it is that is happening to you. And the only way to move correctly in this world is through the Spirit of God, and ensuring that is how you're moving. Otherwise, your life can turn upside down, or in an instant, just like that. I saw somebody that I work with who at a point I thought about inviting, honestly, on this show at one point. That's not happening anytime, no more. But this is somebody that I was working with at the farm, somebody who at the time was giving me a lot of information and things like that. Um, but at the same time, I'll say we shared information. Nobody is above anybody or anything like that. But just in the sense of, um, yeah, just working and building with somebody. But you know, just seeing, I saw a change in how he was moving. In a sense, um, life was lifing, but life always life. So that's not, it wasn't something that changed or any, that should have caused, a major effect. But he was just an individual that let, um excuse me, that let, things pile up, and he wasn't expressing himself correctly, and he didn't have, the support of others, to help him, and just in life, because he wasn't, he was like how we were speaking earlier, he was pushing people away. He wasn't, um you know he wasn't being there for others, in the way that they need, just in a true manner. But yeah, I saw him kind of just spiral in a way that, he lost his job, at the farm. I'm at the farm. I don't work for the farm. I contract with them,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
personally, but he was somebody that worked there, and he lost his job, and um, it got so out of hand that he threatened, the guy that makes sure that I gets paid, um, somebody who I'm cool with, and police got involved, and the dude ended up basically getting sent, to get psychically, evaluated to make sure he's all right mentally and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just all because he let, he just moving in ego a little too much.
Right, right.
And yeah, it's just,
Man,
yeah, and this this is like, this is a white man. This is a man of, of Caucasian persuasion. Not that matters, but just to say, like, this happens to any, can happen to anybody, and it's important for nobody is above any, any spiritual rules, always apply.
right, right. We since I got an echo. But, someone had to put a comment below and said, "How does spirit hold us accountable?" And one way I say is, you ever done something and felt completely horrible about it? Like, you done some shit you wasn't supposed to do, or you probably maybe backdoor somebody, just whatever. But that grief and shame, that's when you have a soul. Like, you doing shit you're not supposed to do it, and it's straining on your heart. That's your spirit. That's something deep inside you, like, this ain't right. When you doing the right thing, it's not like you're gonna get this feeling like, oh, this is it. But that it's not gonna have you, in no cuffs. It's not gonna have you out of your position. It's not gonna have you sign a contract or losing bread. Like, you're gonna be in a position where you're elevating and learning. So you might even go to say, like, you got a girl and you cheat on her, and you dishonest with her. That's gonna hit you on your head and heart. It's either you leave her, you hold it in your mind, you feel some type of way, or you end up eventually telling her. So, what say to you, bro? How do you think spirit holds us accountable?
Just, man, in the sense that God is everything. He is, like, all energy. Anything that you're doing, you're dealing with and facing God. So you, you know, God's force is aware of all. So any like how you move, you know, if you set a negative intention and move with that, um, like don't worry, like what like there you will be affected by that because you're messing with God because He's everything. um, so yeah, like whatever, like if you want to say karma's real or just you are what you are, you so like you are your actions. Your actions speak for your actions are your being.
Right.
And anything you do, you're only affecting yourself. So it's like if you're putting in, you know, work and spreading positivity, um, then you're moving in a direction that where you know that is affecting the universe in a sense that's affecting you. Like you're going to be rewarded for that in some form or fashion. And vice versa. If you do negative, if you put negativity out there, then yeah, it's like that's you're going to be that's what you're going to attract.
Everybody always talk about I keep getting these horrible partners and everyone looking at
Hey man, well, yeah. What kind of water you drinking?
Yeah. What kind of water you giving out?
Yeah, type-ish.
But no, I like how you brought up spirit too, because that really helps explain what it really is originally. Because I feel like one thing a lot of times that we forget comes with this with the spiritual aspect, with the seen and unseen, is meditating, right? I feel that's really the one way to get right with your breath and be through that spirit. They say the closest way to hear from God is in silence. So, and gee, I know you meditate all the time. I know you be at the river hosting.
Always.
So, do you what's your thoughts on grounding? Like, do you feel like grounding really helps with you connect with spirit?
I think grounding, like, first of all, is like the greatest thing you can do for your health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like why? Because man, it connects you to spirit. It literally sucks the negativity out of you. Literally. Like what are we talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like but nah, for real though, yeah, like literally though. It literally sucks negativity out of you. And man, it changes your being. It changes the like how you move.
Mm.
I had to ground. I was at the farm earlier today and got back and grounded for about an hour. I didn't get to do that yesterday or the day before, and like I said, I was getting a little irritated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, Not like now, like I feel the change. I feel the literally there's less stress in my legs, and like my knees were a little we're about to start swelling up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that pressure is gone. I'm able to focus on just being present and not and not worry. Like so tomorrow when I'm back at the farm, it's like, man, my day is gonna be so smooth just because I spent that time grounding and being present and meditating and connecting. So yeah, it's like look. When was the last time we recorded an episode? Or just being present and then just being there. Everything starts coming back together, working how it's supposed to. So yeah, man.
That's smoke, bro.
It's little things. It's little things for sure.
Of course, the small things actually helps you attain the big shit. Like I was just like really thinking about some ways to like hit. Like I was studying my chart today, and Pluto is like is in the 10th house, and Pluto is just dealing with transformation, and the 10th house is dealing with your career, how you're seeing the world, all that good things of that nature. So I was just like, man, like how can I make a change? What small steps can I do? And all I thought about was like first my mindset, what I'm saying, how am I approaching stuff? Am I really like, invested? Do I really want to do this? Because it's like, if I'm playing any jokes, if I'm not committed, Pluto it's gonna get rid of it. So it's like I'm trying to make sure I'm serious about the stuff I'm doing, make sure I got the bread here, all that. Because it's like if you doing something and you're not trying your best at it, do you really want to do it?
Yeah, man, you're gonna get spanked, and I'm used to getting spanked. I've been spanked so much. Like we was talking earlier, like I know how that belt coming. I'm Bruce Lee out this joint. I'm Neo out this joint. I know how to miss. Like I'm good now, but that's from getting hit so many goddamn times. And yeah, it's like people come to me all the time and speak on what it is that they want to do. Excuse me. Just due to the fact that they see me doing what I do. And again, I do what I do for self. Like nobody tells me what to do or pushes me. I gotta get this out. My soul's crying out. I gotta get it out. In a sense. And yeah, no, my fault. I had a point.
No, you did.
but yeah.
And I get you on that because it's like your soul crying out till you do something, and you right, like don't everybody might not be like us where we get on here, we inform, we promote ourselves, all that good things. Or some other people, like they might have their soul might be screaming for a longing for them to go express themselves creatively, and like this is our way of doing it, but their way might be going to paint or going to teach something or going to a type of hobby. Like it's so much shit that you feel inside you that you need to do, but you kind of like stray away from it. Because either you fighting yourself against it. 2, you think you're not ready. There's so many things you're gonna make excuses just for you to duck it.
Yeah.
When it's like so many opportunities, people be showing up. Yo, we can do this. We can. And you be like, I mean, I can, but it's just man, I got this going on. It's like you bitching out. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, we all got stuff going on, and I mean, again, you don't need nobody. Like,
right.
Start moving. How the only thing keeping you from doing what it is that you want to do is you doing it or not doing it. So yeah, you have to start doing it, and again, you'll attract like minds. People will see what it is you're doing, and all you gotta do is speak it out to the universe, and the doors are open to make sure that the things that you want to accomplish are able to get done. Man, I mean, shoot, I don't know. I'm the weed man in a sense, in DC where it's legal. And I grew up where it wasn't legal, but for some, everybody just knew. Like I just always spoke on weed, and then once I became of age, it became legal. And how convenient for me that I always spoke on it that it become legal where it is that I live now that I become of age. Must be magic. I don't know. Don't know how else to look at it, you know? You just gotta believe and yeah, I mean, not even believe, but just be it. In a sense. Not wait on anything, but again, it's your soul calling out. So act on what you feel internally. And again, yeah, everything else will work out.
Yeah, and we just gotta just get in the place of channeling, and then action, like, and that's it. I'm saying, lust for results.
Yeah. Again, it's like I don't know. Me growing up, when they asked me what I wanted to be, it was like, to be honest, it was probably like it was a couple of things. Probably say NBA player at one time. I'm 5'7", I ain't having it. My favorite player was AI, but he wasn't that small. I played football, but I kind of got sick of that at a point. But for real, when I was like little and like in school, and my teacher asked me that, I was embarrassed. But like I wanted to be the man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to be. I could no job title hold down what it is that I wanted it to be in my existence. And I bring that up just to be like yeah, like I'm impressing that little boy for real. Like that's it. That's all that really matters. Like everything else is dead. I really don't care about nobody's opinion. I don't care what nobody think of me. It's really just that little boy. Like when I came into consciousness, like who would he look up to? And it's just like it'd be that.
That was fire, bro. And that's the part that we look past, and I can say that in the sense that's basically what I'm doing with this martial arts and this right here. It's just like I'm just like, damn. Like sometimes I look back and it's like you really got a lot of stuff fulfilled that you wanted, or you're doing most of the things that you really want to do. Oh, like, all I can do is give thanks, keep showing up.
Big facts. Keep showing up, man. You gotta show up for yourself, cause ain't nobody else gonna really do it for you like that. But yeah, once you do start showing up for yourself, again, people will start showing up for you. If you're showing up for yourself correctly with pure intention, yeah, people, the right people gonna come around and start taking care of things that you might not better take care of as well.
Right. I just want to say just thank you to the tribe, because it's like we come here and you guys show up, you guys ask the questions, you guys are trying to learn, so that means a lot to us, because it keeps us on our toes, it keeps us to keep accountable, keep showing up, to keep putting the work in. But it's like you just gotta have a focus. Once you have that focus, you gonna facilitate. But I just want to say, you got anything else you want to go over, bro, or anything you want to break into?
Nah, just piggyback off of what you're saying. Appreciate everybody that do tune in. Appreciate all the love. Again, nice sweatshirt, AD. Like wherever you got that from. It's cold piece of work. Cold piece of work right there.
Yeah, man. He got some talent though.
Appreciate that. But yeah, again, your boy Elijah Green, the brand, baby. Growth Season in the building. Check me out. Give me a follow on Instagram at the Elijah Green. yeah, follow my YouTube as well. I think the page is also the Elijah Green. Man, summer is here. I've been looking forward to this time of year, so I gotta put in that work. I gotta go hard because, hey man, it's wintertime coming and your boy be trapping in that wintertime. I don't like it.
Yeah, hey, it sucked, bro.
So yeah, I'm gonna stay thankful right now, and I'm gonna go hard. Yeah,
that's why I be playing about he dropped that summertime 24 and 25. I'm like, yeah, he get it. It's the best time to really be doing everything while it's hot.
Big facts. I'm in DC. DC the swamp for real. So like summertime here is like probably like how it is in like Louisiana. It's rough. Yeah. It's real. It's real. We by the water, so it get real humid and just muggy, and then like you step outside and your shirt is wet before you start even sweating. So you sweat through the shirt before you even start sweating. But I don't care. It's 90, 99 degrees. I'm outside. We with it. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some watermelon from the store. Keep myself cool.
Yeah, you're thinking right there.
No, for real.
Man, that's fire, bro. I just want to say shout out to the chat. Much love to y'all. Of course, check out the Patreon. Check out the website. It's all below. Instagram. Much love to y'all. Y'all have a good night, and of course, stay next to that flame.
Initiates for the flame. You are now programmed to drop dem draws. Have you been maintaining your flame?
You underestimated your child. You underestimated your child. You underestimated your child.